Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim and thank you so much for being here today and watching this video. Today I am gonna be playing and reviewing this new-ish Morphe X Lisa Frank palette. This is a new Morphe collaboration, which I am so hyped about because Lisa Frank was my childhood. Me and my cousins grew up with Lisa Frank being everywhere at school, where everybody would have school supplies of Lisa Frank, and it's just a cute, colorful dream, and I am super hyped. And I was so excited when I received this palette in the mail, so of course I was gonna review it for you. Okay, so this is the palette, which is gorgeous. It has a beautiful packaging and like a magnetic seal kind of thing, which I haven't seen before and I think is really cool. And this is just so cute. I am just gonna share some details with you of the collection. I only have the eyeshadow palette, but this collection is a lot bigger. They have beauty sponges, they have a whole like eyebrush set with all the colors and like the leopard print on it. It's really cute. Let me see, this palette retails for 34 euros, and I'm guessing it's gonna be like $30 or something like that. But I hope that you enjoyed the looks. This is gonna be the first look that I am gonna share with you. Starting from today, I am gonna be doing 12 days of Christmas here on YouTube, which is basically me posting every day for 12 days, kind of like beauty vlogmas. It's just gonna be makeup related videos. Of course, I'm not gonna be vlogging, but maybe for inspiration for the holiday season, to get you in the mood, to create some glam looks. I really hope that you enjoyed that. So I'm really excited about. If there's anything in particular that you want to see during this week with this challenge, just leave it in the comments down below so I can put it up on my notes and I can make sure to create a video for you. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments and I will see you all next time. Firstly, I am gonna prime my eyes, and for priming the eyes, I've really been loving the P. Louise base and just putting a little bit of a darker concealer on top and mixing those two. But I'm just gonna mix those two and that basically creates the perfect shade for my eyelids. And I'm just gonna blend that out with this Real Techniques brush. It's a setting brush for your powder, but I've really been enjoying using this to blend out my eye primer because it makes it super fast but really blends out that base perfectly for me. And I like to bring it a little bit in the inner corner and just whatever is left on my brush under my eyes. I think I am gonna start with the red orange shade from the palette, which is this one right here. And I'm just taking that on a Morphe R39 brush. And the pens do have a little bit of kickback once you pick up the shadow, but that's usually my experience with colorful shadows. If you want a lot of pigment, there's gonna be a bit of kickback or fallout on your palette or face. That's why I always do my eyes first before doing my base, because I don't want my base to be ruined by my shadows. Right in here. Oh yeah, that's a lot of pigment. I'm just kind of wiggling that into my crease. And I might create like a half moon crease shape. So listen guys, when I got this palette, I didn't know I was getting this palette because I think the way it works is I was first contacted by an agency here in the Netherlands that does PR for Morphe. So I wasn't contacted by Morphe directly. And they first contacted me when the Nikita Dragon palette came out. And I was, of course, shocked because I thought, well, excuse me, you really want to send me these? I was so grateful and I was so excited. So they sent me that palette and I actually did a review of that here on my channel as well. But yeah, so they already have my address, right, in their like contact info or whatever that they have for their creators. They didn't tell me that I was gonna get a new package. So I think it was 2 weeks ago, a package came to my house. and I could of course see the name of the agency on the package, so I thought, oh, this is cool, they sent me something else. And I just thought it was gonna be like maybe a, you know, like a one of basic Morphe palette in their collection. And I was of course really excited because I'm so excited every time somebody sends me something. And I opened the package. I just opened like a little corner of the package, taking off the tape. I saw like this little corner print of the palette. That's all I saw, and I just started crying. And my boyfriend was sitting next to me, and he was like, what's going on? What's happening? And I was just so shocked. I was not expecting to get this Lisa Frank palette at all. They didn't tell me. I hadn't seen any Dutch influencers get the Lisa Frank collection, so I was really shocked. And I was just like feeling so grateful and emotional, because when I was younger and I was in school, everybody had Lisa Frank stationery. And I always wanted to have like everything, but we couldn't afford to have Lisa Frank stationery every year. That's just not what we could get. And it just felt like a really full circle moment for me to be doing, you know, social media and beauty and something that I really love. Receiving something from a brand that I could have never had when I was little was just something really beautiful for me. And I was like, okay, I am definitely gonna frame this palette and put it in my room because this is so beautiful. That's like a little backstory of the palette. Anyway, I am gonna take maybe this orange right here to blend out the red shade, and I'm just taking that on a big fluffy brush, and I am gonna start going around. It's blending really easy. It is, however, blending just a little bit more on the pink side than red, and that tends to happen a lot with red shadows. They always blend a little bit more pink than red. I think it's just because of the pigment that they're made of. Okay, so I am actually gonna take the yellow shade from the palette now. I'm using a Nikita Morphe N5 brush. See, this yellow looks really vibrant in the palette, but when I try to use it on my lid, it is not as vibrant. It's more so of a very light yellow shade. You can barely see it. It is a really good blending shade to blend out your oranges and all your warm tones, but it's not super bright as it's in the palette. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better now. It did blend everything really nicely, all the orange shades, and this doesn't have a lot of kickback. Okay, so I am gonna take a little bit of blank canvas just to clean the lid a little bit, because I went a little bit too far in with my red shade. So I just wanna create a clean base for my next colors. Just blending the edges of this just so it doesn't look harsh and the red looks really blended into our next colors. Okay, before that base dries down, I am just gonna take that shimmer color, this one, onto my finger. So the base is still a little bit tacky, it will grab better, and I'm just using my fingers for this. That is a more neon shade than I thought, but it is really pretty. What I'm gonna do next before going in with my other shimmer is I'm gonna take a little bit of the red shade that we used in the beginning, and I'm just gonna tap that over on the edges of my shimmer just to blend them in together a little bit so there's no separation between them two. Yeah, that looks a lot more blended now. So I'm taking that yellow shade now on a little brush. Again, these shimmers are kind of neon. I was not expecting that. And the shimmers do have just a little bit of fallout. They're a bit crumbly. A good tip for that is using a glitter glue, like let's say the NYX glitter glue, and that really grabs the shadow and you won't have any fallout. I usually do that, but because I cleaned my eyelid with the base, I thought I didn't need it, but that could be a good tip if you are experiencing a lot of fallout from your shimmers. Okay, what I want to do next is I think I want to use the black shadow in the palette. So I'm gonna create a really thin line of gel liner, and I'm gonna try and smoke that out with the black in the palette. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of the black shadow in the palette, and I'm gonna go really close to that liner that I just created and smoke that out a little bit. Okay guys, so all I've done is do the rest of my makeup, and I have applied a little bit of a brown pencil just in my waterline, and I'm gonna finish the look now. I'm just taking a really tiny brush and a little bit of the black shadow in the palette, and I am gonna really closely to my lash line smoke that out a little bit. And this is a really nice black because it's really pigmented, but it does smoke out and blend out without going patchy or going gray, because sometimes black shadows, when you try and blend them, they will kind of go gray and not stay black, and you have to go and re-intensify everything until it's really black. This doesn't do that, which I really like. Okay guys, so here is the final look with lashes, the rest of all my makeup done. I think the colors are really vibrant and pretty. Okay guys, let's get really quick into my final thoughts on the palette. I am gonna be short and sweet and say this palette is really good. You get so many shadows in here for $36 euros, probably $30. That is really good price for the quality. You're obviously gonna pay as well for the packaging, because the packaging is so good. This palette is super sturdy as well, really hard. So if it falls, it's not gonna break immediately. I love the magnetic thing for packaging. I would say it's totally worth it. The colors are amazing. If you are a color lover, love creating rainbow looks, this palette is for you. I think that is gorgeous. This look that I created here was really nice. It blended out super easily. The colors were pigmented. You saw that on camera. The colors were really bright and vibrant. The two shimmers that I used, they had a little bit of fallout, but again, if you use a glitter primer for your shimmer shades, you're not gonna experience that fallout on your face. That was just my own mistake. I could have used just like a glitter primer, and I would have not had like little shimmery thingies on my skin. But again, I don't mind. I do my face after my eyeshadow, so I'm gonna clean up anything anyway. Fallout is not a big deal for me. I just feel like I need to say that because I know a lot of people don't like it. The shimmers are shiny. You can see them here. The mattes are good. They blend it out really nice. I would say if you are a Lisa Frank fan, you've been wanting a colorful palette, go for it and put this on your Christmas wish list, because it really is really cute, and you can choose like the cover of the palette, which I think is really cool as well. So that's really nice, and the price is really good for the quality. I mean, it's Morphe, and there are a bunch of like influencer codes that you can use to get some discount off, and Morphe is always having like things on sale, so definitely keep an eye out on their socials and even maybe on their website to know when maybe this goes on sale. If you wanna buy it for a bit cheaper, a bit more affordable, I would really suggest that. But that's all I have to say about this palette, really. I hope this video was helpful for you and helped you get a better feel about this eyeshadow palette. Again, I'm sorry I don't have the rest of the collection. This was sent to me, which I'm of course really thankful for. But that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. Like if this helped you, if you really liked this video, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Follow me on Instagram because I'm posting there every day until the end of the year. And here on YouTube, of course, I'm gonna be starting my 12 days of Christmas beauty Christmas challenge. So I'm gonna be posting here every day as well. So subscribe if you wanna see that, and if you really like chatty YouTube videos, because I ramble a lot. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I hope to see you tomorrow for my next video.